George Weird and Stand for Democratic Change has bragged about his record of appointing more sons and daughters of Lofa in his government despite the fight he did not get huge support in 2017. Compared with others in the presidential race, the CDC political leader told Lothians that he is the best among them, someone with the heart and compassion to develop the country. President Weah eagerly spoke of the importance of re-electing him so as to enable him to continue on the road and other development projects. Addressing citizens of Salayet and Zoso at a political rally, the Liberian president thanked the people of Lofa County for the support rendered him, then which he said summed up the total votes he received nationwide to become president. He informed Lothians that he had already secured the funds through the government of the United Arab Emirates and Qatar to continue the next phase of the rule. President George Weah at the same time described the opposition rescue team as a resting team. According to him, the former ruling Unity Party did nothing in the 12 years as such. They are resting and should be resting after his next 6 years. At the same time, the CDC flag bearer urged Lothians to support Moses Gully's and to a bid in order to continue development for them. And that's for them. In a brief statement, the CDC Central candidate in Lofa County, Moses Gully, stressed that the people of Lofa have now seen the light of development and will support those who believe in development. He hailed President Weah for the development of the roads and its ongoing road construction across Liberia. The Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, in collaboration with the International Security Network Interpol, has begun a 5-day training for investigators in Liberia. The training, which began on Tuesday, will focus on criminal investigation of transnational crimes, introduction to Interpol notice, access recovery through cross-border collaboration for officers of the LACC, Liberia Revenue Authority, Central Bank of Liberia, Liberia National Police, and the Ministry of Justice. Other areas of focus include introduction to money laundering, the use of intelligence and investigative techniques in combating corruption, financial investigation, sources of information in money laundering, among others. Speaking at the start, Speaking at the official opening of the symposium Tuesday in Monrovia, the newly confirmed chairperson of the Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission, Alexandra Zod, expressed gratitude for the continuous support of the Interpol aimed at reducing financial fraud and illicit financial flow. Madam Zod bragged that under her leadership, the LCC will continue to collaborate with key institutions to ensure that the institution is vibrant in criminal investigation. The new LCC chair further stated that given the passage of the new act which gave the Commission the power to prosecute, the LCC will be robust in discharging its duties by ensuring that the perpetrators are brought to justice. At the same time, Councillor Alexandra Zoe has disclosed there will be compensation for whistleblower and also vowed to provide protection for witnesses. The Painesville City Corporation has sharply reacted to claims by beneficiaries of the temporary employment for community youth that they have been carrying out sanitation works across the city of Painesville. The TC workers were seen protesting at State Radio on Tuesday, where Finance Minister Samuel Tuat had gone for an interview claiming that they have not been paid for the past 3 months for sanitation works, especially garbage collection across Painesville. The temporary employment for community youth is said to be a program under the Ministry of Youth and Sports. But reacting to the claim, the public relations officer of the Painesville City Corporation, Jeremiah Dejan, said the PCC is not aware of any group carrying out clean-up activities in Painesville besides the sanitation department of the city corporation. Dejan said the Painesville City Corporation has been consistently engaged with the collection of garbage across the city, accusing the group of impersonating by taking photographs of the PCC work and posting on Facebook. Dejan spoke to reporters during a major cleanup exercise by the Painesville City Corporation on the GSA Road in Painesville. The management of the Rabas International Airport has begun effort to standardize navigational equipment at the airport 1 year after being declared unsafe for landing purpose. The improvement is being done by a team of aviation engineers from Dakar, Senegal, upon the request of the Liberian government. According to the acting deputy manager for technical services at the RIA, Akwe Suwuji, the work, when completed, will help boost operations at the RIA in terms of attracting bigger than other international flights. He said the body that controls aviation sector globally, ICAO, informed aircraft around the world not to use equipment at the RIA for landing purposes because they were not recalibrated, thus scaring away major flights from the country. With the ongoing improvements, Liberia's aviation sector is about to experience a major boost as bigger flights will be allowed to land in the country, thereby boosting revenue generation at the airport. A two-day national rice symposium has kicked off in the country. The symposium is organized by the Ministry of Agriculture in partnership with the World Bank, United States Agency for International Development, and the European Union on the theme Getting Rice Right. Speaking Monday when he proceeded for Vice President Joe Howard Taylor, the economic advisor to the President Charles Bright emphasized the significance of the agriculture sector of the country. Bridge described the symposium as the first of its kind in Liberia, indicating that it is meant to bring stakeholders on the round table to discuss the improvement of the sector. He expressed optimism that the symposium is a milestone achievement to addressing the lasting problems surrounding agriculture in Liberia. Bright is therefore calling for public-private partnership if government and partners are to achieve the needed objectives. The Independent Human Rights Commission has alarmed over what it calls inflammable statements emanating from some political actors in the ensuing elections. The Commission's concern stems from threatening statements that are coming out of different political camps of those vying for the presidency, including the ruling party. The Commission, through its chairperson, Councillor Dempster Brown, Tuesday acknowledged that the right to freedom of expression is provided for in the 1986 Constitution. However, Councillor Brown warned that there are also restrictions on the African chapter on human and people's rights and the International Covenant on Civil Rights, among others. He further stated that hate speeches, such such as those that have been spilled in recent times, are danger to democratic revenues, that democratic values, social stability, and peace. The NCHR chair, according to RCI judicial correspondent, has therefore reminded political leaders to respect their commitment to the Farmington Peace Pact, which prohibits all forms of inflammable statements that are often used to mobilize groups and incite violence. And in foreign news, 8 people have been electrocuted after gate force winds and heavy rainfall lashed South Africa's Western Cape province. Hundreds of people have been evacuated from their homes, including residents of a retirement village. Landslides and rockfalls forced the closure of a number of major roads leading into Cape Town. Heavy downpours, which continued until late last night, caused several rivers to overflow, resulting in the destruction of infrastructure and widespread electricity outages. Authorities have said that more than 1,000 homes were flooded and 150 schools damaged. Weather conditions have slightly improved and mop-up operations are underway. Now to end this bulletin of news, a recap of the headlines. The president and standard bearer of the Coalition for Democratic Change, President George Weah, brags about his record of appointing more sons and daughters of low-fat in his government, despite the fact he did not get huge support in 2017. Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, in collaboration with the International Security Network Interpol, began 5-day training for investigators in Liberia. Painesville City Corporation reacts to claim by beneficiaries of the temporary employment for community youth that they have been carrying out sanitation works across the city of Painesville. And in foreign development, 8 people have been electrocuted after gate falls, winds, and heavy rainfall slashed South Africa's Western Cape province. That's RSN News Bulletin at 7. My name is Henson Decker. Good evening.